Welcome to EPJT Studio. On set, we have Peter Limbourg. He's the General Manager of Deutsche Welle. He leads an organization committed to train young African journalists and fighting fake news. Today, he shares insight on this crucial issue. Good morning and welcome to the studio.
Hi, Crystal. Good morning.
Okay. Like this, just to start our discussion. So, in what aims this master program you're offering for young journalists, especially in Africa? What is it made of?
Yeah, we already had a master study for English-speaking journalists from Africa or around the world, and now we decided, together with the University of Tours ici, to make a master in French language, which I think is very important to also help to make journalism also in the African part of Africa sustainable, to help with education, and this is a program which is also financed by the Ministry of Economic Cooperation in Germany, and we are quite happy to have it, and we will surely improve the journalism with the studies which we can give in Bonn, where there's a headquarter of Deutsche Welle, but also here in Tours.
Yes, and it is a partnership with the EPJT, the École Publique de Journalisme de Tours. But what can we find in this master program training, especially in this area where misinformation has the lead in? How does it integrate the fact-checking?
I think fact-checking is a vital part of it, and also journalism, how it changes from the classical linear television or print into the social media sphere. I think which is important, which we did in the past, is also media management, that it's not only about journalism, but also how to gain money with journalism, which is a very important question for a lot of media houses, not only in Africa, but around the globe.
Exactly. So this program have been existing for long. Can we have some statistics on how it has really helped all the media in the world, the journalists especially? Do we have some numbers, some figures?
Well, we have about 20 participants, which we have in our English-speaking program, and it's an annual program, so I don't have the statistics what every master student is doing today, but in general we can say that they all find interesting and good jobs in their countries because they get a special education how to work with media, how to organize media, how to operate it, and also about journalism. I think it's a great way to be even more qualified in the sphere of journalism and media, which is changing nearly every week with digitalization, artificial intelligence. So I think it's important also with the big platforms which we have, from whatever, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, how to manage your own journalism in this sphere. So I think it's important to get a good education, and we try to help now with the university here in Tours and our people in Bonn.
Okay, talking about artificial intelligence, it is transforming nowadays the media landscape. How do DW integrate it in its program, for example?
I'm sure there will be courses about artificial intelligence. So our philosophy at Deutsche Welle is that there should be no fear when we look at artificial intelligence, but we have to be careful. So we say that there must be a journalist at the beginning of the process and at the end of the process when you use artificial intelligence. So we don't want to have artificial intelligence do the text or do the video on its own.
Exactly.
So it's important that it's controlled by humans, but then it can help people in their work and make work easier, make it more efficient. And so this is the idea behind, to have at the end maybe better journalism with it, But we have to see it also has its dangers, and it's not yet there where we can trust artificial intelligence. So it has to be controlled by humans.
Let's come to something more actual, talking about freedom of speech and all what is happening today. What is the position of DW on the spread of misinformation and all what is happening around, especially in US, for example?
Well, it's a growing problem. Misinformation has been a problem for thousands of years, and also fake news had been a problem for thousands of years. Either it's politicians who spread them or other interested people. But with the social media, it's getting an acceleration which is incredible. So we see that this problem now is destabilizing democracies.
Exactly.
It gives more and more mistrust in the classical journalistic work. So fact-checking becomes important for the audiences, but also for an organization like DW, because we have to be extra careful with the facts, and we have to be sure that what we broadcast is accurate, because otherwise people will lose trust in us.
Thank you, Peter Limbourg. Thank you for coming on our studio today.
You're welcome, Crystal.
It was very enriching discussing with you.
Thank you.
From education to innovation through editorial independence, the W is adapting a new challenges for modern journalism. Stay on APGT TV. Thank you.